Communication. Question 1. An electron oscillates with a frequency of 3 into 10 raised to 6 Hz will generate A. X-rays, B. ultraviolet rays, C. radio waves, D. microwaves. So over here, you'll have to find the lambda to find out that lambda lies in which of these. So the formula for lambda is equals to C by V, where C is of course 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second, that is the speed in vacuum or air. And over here the frequency, the velocity is already given to us as 3 into 10 raised to 6. So when you solve this, you get the answer as 100 meters. 100 meters belongs to, the lambda is equals to 100 meters belongs to the radio waves. Option C, radio waves, is the correct answer. Question 2. If sound waves of frequency 20 kHz are to be transmitted directly, then the length of the antenna required is A. 3.75 km, B. 15 km, C. 7.5 km, D. 20 km. Over here, we first need to find out lambda. The formula of lambda is C by F, which is equals to 3 into 10 raised to 8. C is 3 into 10 raised to 8. We must know the value of C, and F is 20 kilohertz, that is given to us in the question, that is 20 into 10 raised to 3. So after solving this, you get as 15 into 10 raised to 3 meters. 15 into 10 raised to 3 meters is 15 kilometers. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Ratio of the speeds of ultraviolet rays and infrared, over here infrared should come, infrared rays in the Earth's atmosphere are A. 1:2, B. 2:1, C. 1:1, D. √2:1. Over here the medium is same. Over here we have Earth's atmosphere as the medium. There are two different rays, but the medium is the same. Since the medium is the same, it will be C. 1:1. C is the correct option. Question 4. The electronic transmission of a document to a distant place by using telephone line is known as A. email, B. fax, C. wireless, or D. modem. Over here we know that any document that we need to send by telephonic lines, it is not by a wireless medium. There is a medium being used, and that is telephone lines. So it won't be email, it will be fax. Before emails came into being, there were faxes which were being sent through the telephonic mediums. After that the emails came through wireless mediums. So the option B for this is the correct option. What is the length of a half-wave dipole antenna at 30 megahertz? A. 10 meters, B. 5 meter, C. 2.5 meter, D. 20 meter. So over here we'll find the length of the antenna. Length is given to us by lambda by 2. This is the formula. Lambda is, what is lambda? Lambda is C by F. Therefore substituting lambda as C by F, putting a 2 in the denominator. So this will be C upon 2F. Lambda will be equal to C by F, which is given to us, where C is 3 into 10 raised to 8 and F is given to us as 30 into 10 raised to 6. When you solve this, you get as 10 meters, but you have to find L, that is lambda by 2, that is the given value of lambda is 10. Therefore 10 by 2, which is 5. Option B is the correct answer.
Question 6. Which one of the following is not a transducer? A. Loudspeaker, B. amplifier, C. microphone, D. photocell. So when we talk about a transducer, it will convert energy, and it is made up of two things. One is the transmitter and the second is the receiver. So out of all these, the amplifier is not a transducer because it only amplifies the signal. A transducer converts one form of energy to another form. In case of microphone, loudspeaker, as well as the photocells, they will convert energy, but amplifier will only amplify the given signals. Therefore option B, amplifier, is the correct answer.
7. Which one of the following involves digital quantities? A. temperature of a room, B. current flowing in a conductor, C. sand strains on a sea beach, D. altitude of an aircraft. Over here, altitude of an aircraft may vary, even the temperature or the current flowing, but the sand strains will come as a digital quantity. Option C is the correct answer. Question 8. What is the frequency of a 20-meter radio wave? A. 15 Hz, B. 12 megahertz, C. 1200 kilohertz, or D. 25 megahertz. Over here we will solve this. We have to find out N. The formula of n is given to us as c by lambda. C, we already know the value of c is 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon lambda, as it's given to us as 20. So when we solve this, we get it as 15 into 10 raised to 6, that is 15 megahertz. Option A is the correct answer. In a communication system, the signal is likely to be affected by the noise at the transmitter, at the receiver, at the information source, or in the transmission line. So you have a transmitter as a transmission device, then you have the channel, or you can say it as a transmission line, and then you have a receiver. There are high chances of noise entering the signals in the transmission line as it is traveling through here than this or this. Therefore, option D in the transmission line is the correct answer. Question 10. If the highest modulating frequency of the wave is 5 kHz, the number of stations that can be accommodated in 150 kHz of bandwidth is A15, B10, C5, D none of these. So over here the bandwidth of the wave per station will be equal to 2 into highest modulating frequency. That will be equal to 2 into 5. That gives us 10 kHz. And number of stations will be equal to total bandwidth upon bandwidth per station. Total bandwidth is given to us as 150. Bandwidth per station we have found out as 10. So when you solve this, you get your answer as 15. Option A is 15. Option A is the correct answer. Question 11. The TV signals have a bandwidth of 4.5 megahertz. How many channels can be accommodated in a bandwidth of 27 gigahertz? A 4000, B 5000, C 6000, D 7000. So over here the bandwidth of the channel is given to us as 27 gigahertz, which is 27 into 10 raised to 9 hertz. The bandwidth of the signals are 4.5 megahertz, which is 4.5 into 10 raised to 6 hertz. Therefore, number of channels will be 27 into 10 raised to 9 upon 4.5 into 10 raised to 6. This comes down to 6 into 10 raised to 3. That is 6000. 6000 is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Process of changing some characteristic of a carrier wave in accordance with the incoming signal is called as amplification, B rectification, C modulation, D demodulation. Over here the answer will be C modulation, because the original carrier wave has been changed either in the form of amplitude, which is the amplitude modulation, or in the form of phase, that is phase shift or phase modulation, or we have frequency modulation. So either in this or this, there is a change in the characteristic. Therefore option C is the correct answer. 13. Ozone layer blocks the radiation of the wavelength A 4500 Armstrong, B more than 6000 Armstrong, C less than 3000 Armstrong, D only between 10 to 100 Armstrong. Option C less than 3000 Armstrong is the correct option. 14. How much area of the earth is covered by communication satellite? A 100%, B 50%, C 33%, D 20%. So over here, question 15. In communication with the help of an antenna, the height h is doubled. What is the new range if the initial range was r? A root 2r, B 3r, C 4r, D 5r. So over here we solve it as D is equals to, the initial range is given to us as 2rh, root 2rh, where h is my height and r is the radius of the earth. The new range r is given, let's say it is r dash. Over here my height is double, so therefore it will be root 2r, and h will become twice of h because my height is double. So this will be root 2 into 2rh. But what is my 2rh? It is basically r. So this will be root 2r. Option A is the correct answer. Layer of the atmosphere water vapor is present? A. Troposphere, B. Ionosphere, C. Stratosphere, D. Mesosphere. Water vapor is present in the troposphere. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. 17. A radar has a power of 1 kilowatt and is operating at a frequency of 10 gigahertz. It is located on a mountain top of height 500 meter. What is the maximum distance up to which it can detect objects located on the surface of the earth? A. 80 kilometer, B. 16 kilometer, C. 40 kilometer, D. 64 kilometer. So over here the maximum distance up to which wave can travel is given by D, which is equals to root 2 RH, which is 2 into R is the radius of the earth, which is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6, and H is 500. Everything comes under the root. When you solve this, you get 64 into 100 into 10 raised to 6, which boils down to 80 into 10 raised to 3 meter. That is 80 kilometer. Option A is the correct answer. 18. Troposphere is used in the propagation of A. ground waves, B. sky waves, C. space waves, D. sound waves. A. ground waves is the correct answer. Question 19. When microwave signals follow the curvature of the earth, this process is known as A. ionosphere reflection, B. ducting, C. critical velocity, D. modulation. B. ducting is the correct answer. Question 20. In the FM system, a 7 kHz signal modulates 110 MHz carrier frequency. So what frequency deviation is 50 kHz? What is the carrier swing? A. 7.143, B. 8, C. 0.71, D. 350. Over here we have to calculate the carrier swing. We should know the formula of carrier swing. The formula of carrier swing is frequency deviation upon the modulating frequency. Which is equals to 50 into 10 raised to 3 upon 7 into 10 raised to 3. That comes down to, this cancels off, this is 50 by 7. 50 by 7 is 7.143. Option A is 7.143. Option A is the correct answer. 21. Radio waves are A. longitudinal electromagnetic waves, B. transverse waves, C. both longitudinal and transverse waves, D. stationary waves. Radio waves are both longitudinal as well as transverse EM rays. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. 22. Which of the following involves analog quantities? A. number of atoms of sample in a material. No, it will be digital because it's a finite. Timer set in a microwave oven. No, it has a given set of time. C. telephone numbers. No. D. pressure of air in a bicycle tire. That is something which is not digital. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Question 23. Audio signals cannot be transmitted directly because A. the signal has more noise, B. the signal cannot be amplified for distance communication, C. the transmitting antenna length is very small to design, D. the required length of a transmitting antenna is very large and impracticable. Option D is the correct answer. 24. Antennas are made up of A. insulators, B. metallic conductors, C. semiconductors, D. superconductors. B. metallic conductor is the correct answer. 5. The messages fed to the transmitter are generally A. radio signals, B. audio signals, C. both audio and radio signals, D. optical signals. Over here the transmitter is generally fed with audio signals. Therefore, B. audio signals is the correct answer. Question 26. Which of the following systems are digital? A. clinical thermometer, B. electronic counter used to count the person visiting an exhibition, C. electronic calculator, D. both B and C. Over here the electronic counter is used to count the people, that is finite. Even the electronic calculator will calculate the finite quantities. So over here D, both B and C is the correct option. Question 27. Fading is the decrease of the strength of a signal at the receiving end and it's due to A. refraction of waves, B. interference of waves, C. polarization of waves, D. diffraction of waves. Over here there is interference which takes place and leads to fading. Therefore, B. interference of waves is the correct answer. 28. At daytime, the ionosphere consists of the following layers: A, D, E and F1, B, D, F1 and F2, C, D, E, F1 and F2, D, E, F1 and F2. Over here we're talking about the daytime. On the daytime all the layers are present, therefore D, E, F1 and F2 are all the layers of ionosphere and all of them will be present, therefore option C is the correct answer. Question 29. Which one of the following is not an atmospheric layer? A. Troposphere, B. Ionosphere, D. Photosphere, C. Photosphere and D. Stratosphere. Over here C. Photosphere is not one of the atmospheric layers, therefore option C is the correct answer. Question 30. FM broadcast is done by using A. Microwave, B. Medium waves, C. Very high frequency and ultra high frequency waves, D. Short waves. FM broadcast is always used by using VHF and UHF, that is very high frequencies and ultra high frequency waves, therefore option C is the correct answer.